Hi, and welcome to this weekly reading for the week of February 13th. So, if you're ready for your reading, you can go ahead and check out the timestamps below. But I do want to take a couple of seconds just to kind of explain what I'm doing. So, I am not delving too much into like past energy or super future energy, just like, the current energies that are popping up for the week. I am using the Tarot of Oppositions to ask about the energies that you need to balance this week or kind of like keep in mind. Sorry. And then I am using, this is like my own little deck that I created here with just, like some additional themes and clarifiers to get some, more information about what might be happening this week. And then I'm using the tarot to ask about on this side I have like internal, external, and then kind of like a little cross grid here. So in the internal side, just kind of how you are feeling within yourself, all right. In the internal external side, kind of how you are showing up to the world over here, how the external world is affecting you. And then here in external I don't know if that makes sense, but over here is just like energy that's kind of just coming toward you, all right? So things that you might have a little less control over, all right? So that is what I'm doing here today. If you have any questions about the spread or anything, please feel free to ask me. If the messages resonate or if you have any feedback for me, I would love to hear from you. You can always comment, leave me a like, subscribe, share this video with anybody that you think might be interested. And, thank you so much for your time and for being here. See you at your reading. Hello, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for February 13th. Let's see what energy you have popping up here this week, okay? So this right here is the energy that you are being asked to balance, and you do have the Four of Swords, okay? So the Four of Swords is an energy of kind of taking a step back, all right? Not a lot of action. It might feel like a little bit of a slower week here, and I am going to say, because it popped up shadow side up, that I don't know, be careful about a wallowing energy, okay? Because, the Four of Swords can be a positive energy of manifesting, thinking about the future that you want, thinking about the things that you want to take care of, thinking about what you want to do here. But with the shadow side up, it's like, don't let it be like, don't get too focused on, I'm getting like the things that aren't happening, right? Like you might be feeling a little bit of frustrated if things aren't coming into fruition. You might be getting a little, feeling a little stuck, maybe like not knowing what to do. And I'm just going to say, because this is the balancing energy, like, I don't know, maybe you might even feel like taking more action, but this is just kind of a reminder that it's okay, right? It's okay to take a step back. It's okay to dream up of the things that you want to take care of, or kind of process more of the things that you want to take care of, right? Before you can actually take some action. You do see a steady here, play, friends, and synchronicity. Steady just kind of gives me that energy again of don't be in a rush to take care of things, okay? Enjoy this Four of Swords energy, actually, right? Enjoy kind of taking a step back. Enjoy getting into your dreamy self energy so that you can then act more accordingly, okay? Maybe make some time to play, have fun. I mean, it might be a week to not how do I say this, like maybe not make too many big decisions if you can avoid it. Obviously, if you have to, you have to, but make sure that you're making time for your friends over here to have some fun. Look out for synchronicities, okay? Because you might be getting some messages from the universe over here. You might be receiving information, things that are gonna kind of help you out over here as you're in this manifesting energy, okay? So with the Ace of Swords and your internal energy, I am seeing that your mental space, absolutely, right, needs some assessing here, because all of this is swords, okay? You have the Four of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords, Six of Swords, and Page of Swords, okay? Other than the Tower over here, which is bringing in a little bit of chaos, a little bit of this kind of wallowing energy that you got initially over here, so your mental space is going to need a lot of attention, information, all right? With the Ace of Swords being reversed, there's, be careful about miscommunication, be careful about misunderstanding the information that you are receiving is another thing that I am getting, okay? You want to make sure that you are be steady, right? Like process things slowly, all right? Yeah, just with the Tower over here is how you're relating, because this is still your energy just toward the external world. I'm getting some of you, maybe that's what's so hard about being in the Four Swords energy, because you're processing not only what you do want, but you're also processing the things that are hurting you, the things that are causing you pain, and you're going to be trying to release them. The Tower can denote, I don't know, like it is possible that you're, okay, I was going to say it's possible that you might hear some news that you don't like or something like that, but because this is in your internal side, not on the external side, I think that it's more about you, right? Like you might even be delivering some bad news to people. I don't know, I just got the message, some of you might even be walking away from other people, like, right? Or some of you might be leaving behind things that aren't working, and that could be leaving behind some friends, or people that you thought were friends that maybe are not friends. But overall, it's just like, it doesn't have to be that, right? Like, it doesn't have to be people. It could just be habits that aren't serving you, structures that are getting in the way of you following your dreams, right? Whatever it is that's keeping you from really dreaming up what you want, that needs to go. And you're going to be very much thinking about it, okay? I'm not getting that you're acting a lot right now, but you're definitely considering the things that are not working for you, or you should be considering the things that are not working for you so that you can fully move on, okay? How the external is affecting you, you do have the Six of Swords, so there is this move that you are resisting. Something is wanting, I'm getting like, it's like you do have this notion of wanting to move forward, right? Like, or there might be some changes coming your way over here that you are resisting at the moment, though. And like I said, it's almost just like, it's okay that for now you are just thinking about it, right? Because I'm getting that the more that you sit in this Four Swords energy and assess both what you want and what isn't working over here, and as you release it, the Six of Swords and this discovering of new ventures is gonna feel better for you, so yeah, very much kind of don't rush. I'm getting like, don't rush to make this move, don't rush to make this change, right? Don't rush to leave, because that's the thing, like the Six of Swords, it's yes, looking for the bigger, better things over the horizon over there, leaving the rocky waters for steady waters, steady, yeah, sorry. But yeah, like, so it's like leaving behind a tumultuous past, right? And like the figures here can be described as, okay, they're not carrying a lot, right? They're just kind of going with what they have and whatever. But I'm getting like, okay, if you're going to be sitting on it, if you're going to be thinking about it, it'll give you a chance to assess, okay, do I have to make this rush right now and leaving nothing? Or can I actually consider, what can I bring with me? Can I actually consider, how can I make this move more seamless? Whatever it is that you are charging toward over here, I am getting that there is like a chance for you to learn about this, right? Like by you sitting in this energy, like you will be receiving information. That's why pay attention to synchronicities. Like you might encounter people, it could be an air sign here, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, bringing you information that might be helpful, especially because with the Page of Swords, it's like not an acting card, but like, no, sorry. The Page of Swords is an acting card. Okay, hold on. let me rephrase that. See, be careful about miscommunication. Okay. But yes, right. It's about charging forward, getting things done, and whatever. I mean, not whatever, right? But like getting things going, right? Cementing things, taking the first step. But it came out reversed, and that's what I'm saying. That right now, it's not about acting, right? Now it's about you receiving information so that when you do decide to act on it, you can be a little better prepared, okay? So yeah, and like I said, like I'm getting, for you, like make sure that you keep an ear out, right? That you're listening carefully also, right? That you're understanding what people are sharing with you, or I don't know, maybe just kind of pay attention to the universe around you so that you can I'm getting just like receive information here, okay? I'm getting like you're gonna be very mentally, like physically, you might be having a little bit more of a lull, but mentally, you're gonna be very mentally active this week. And overall, you know, remember that, hey, like these towers give us opportunities to rebuild, you know. The Four of Swords is a manifestation energy, right? So you can really start building and creating what you truly want, okay? So yeah, that's what I have for you today, Pisces. If anything resonated, I would love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like, a comment. You can subscribe, share this video with anybody that you think might be interested. All right. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Aquarius. All right. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. What does Aquarius have going on this week? Okay, so you do have the Three of Wands. Sorry, I feel like no. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to check that my deck was really shuffled because is shadow is shadow side up and the last card was shadow side up, and I'm like, okay, I need to make sure that but I don't know. Okay, I don't know, maybe you're reassessing some things here. Okay, yeah, actually you are reassessing some things. Okay, I'm getting that you are in this energy of wanting to charge forward towards something with the Three of Wands, okay? Because the Three of Wands wants to explore. The Three of Wands wants to get out there. The Three of Wands is all about, you know, finding bigger, better opportunities in the universe around, right? But it's just kind of not happening right now. So there is this need for you to go within, okay? And really assess. I'm getting that your exploration right now, as much as you want to get out there and explore, you need to look within, okay? Yeah, you have health, you have secret, you have give, and you have cleanse. Interesting. All right, so over here, you know, with the hermit, and this is your internal side, okay? Once again, all right, this need to go within, okay, before you can get out and move forward, because you have the Star in the World over here, which is beautiful. I'll get into that in just a second, and with the reversals as well. But like, I'm getting like some good things coming your way, but not quite yet, okay? Because of this need for you to have a deeper understanding about something, okay? There's this need for you to shed the light on some sort of situation, something that's, it's very about you, okay? It could revolve around your health. It could revolve around secrets, constant giving. I don't know, right? Like how you're relating to other people, right? But what I'm getting is like wishes, whatever it is that you are wishing for, whatever it is that you are thinking about. There's this need to have an understanding of like, I'm even getting like, why am I wishing for this? Why am I, what is it that I want, right? For some of you, it could be like a deeper understanding of your self-worth, okay? Like maybe like, I'm getting even like learning about your self-worth, you know, just because with the Star reversed, whenever I see it reversed, I get this message, or sometimes, I don't know, but like right now I'm getting this message of almost like not feeling worthy of receiving what it is that you want and asking for this level up that's kind of waiting for you over here. So there is this need for you to kind of assess that if you're not feeling worthy, why are you not feeling worthy of receiving what you want, right? Or if it's, you know, some wish that is just not coming into fruition, think about, okay, why is this wish not coming into fruition? Why am I not getting what I want? Because maybe like you need to reassess that, right? Like you need to kind of, I'm getting like cleanse the palate, cleanse yourself, like your thoughts, your ideas, and kind of like really process, you know, why is it, you know, is this what I even want, right? Is this not good for me? Maybe like you've been asking for something that's just not gonna be that great for your health or great for you in the long run, and maybe that's why it's not happening, right? Like, sorry, that's just kind of like an example here, but yeah, you know, with the Five of Swords over here, I'm definitely gonna say keep an eye out for challenging challenging energy. Some of you might have some secrets being revealed here, all right? Maybe like what you're processing over here are, you know, like some secrets are gonna come to the light, and that's what's gonna have you kind of taking a step back over here. you know. The Five of Swords can be a very challenging energy, because this is how you're relating to the external world. I'm gonna say, like, you be mindful about what be mindful about how you're communicating, be mindful about what you're sharing. All right, make sure that this doesn't kind of transfer into manipulation. Maybe some of your secrets are being revealed, right? Or maybe like there's a secret that you're holding that it could be hurting others. I don't know, I'm just getting, yeah, so just like this need to like assess yourself and how you're dealing with others, because I'm getting that, like, if there are any challenges, it's possible that it could be stemming from you. I'm sorry if that sounds rude or kind of, like I'm calling you out or something, right? But it's just this need to kind of take a step back and assess, because it could be other people kind of making you feel hurt, and you feeling hurt because of that. But I'm getting more of like, you be careful about how you are treating others, okay? That you are not actually the one causing the hurt. So I don't know, that's a message for some of you out there, okay? Definitely pay attention to your health over here. Sorry, I forgot to bring that up, okay? But with the star, like I said, there's those feelings of self-worth, those feelings of assessing, how do you feel about yourself right now? Okay, make sure that you not feeling great about yourself doesn't turn into you trying to manipulate situations, or you trying to be sneaky around other people, or picking fights. There you go, that's another energy, right? Like picking random fights with people because you're not feeling great, okay? But overall, right, like, oh yeah, because this is your energy. The star is also your energy, and it's upside down. So there's this, you just not feeling your wonderful self right now, right? Like, I'm sorry, right? Like, you just see like head bow down, head bow down. Even the star has their head down, but like just the reversal. I'm just getting, I don't know, like, yeah, like it might be a little bit of a tough week, okay? You're not feeling great, but know that ultimately, because this is external over here, you have the star and the world in the external side, okay? That is beautiful energy to have from the universe or coming your way, because that means that, hey, as you're working on yourself, as you're working on feeling right, as you're being introspective about yourself, as you're being introspective about your dreams and your goals over here, as you're assessing and making sure that you are, not putting out any negative energy out there, the universe is going to come back and start granting you some wishes. The universe is going to make you feel supported, right? Like, you can turn this star right side up and feel great and feel like your strong self again, right? Like, this might just be a week where you need to, cleanse some, I don't know, it could be like your energy, right? With health. It could be, I don't know, like assessing, your, I'm sorry, right? Like, I don't mean this in a food shaming way, but like assessing your like food habits, right? Maybe you've been eating too unhealthily, so there's just need to kind of maybe like cleanse that, but I'm also getting like spiritual cleansing, or releasing of things that that are kind of plaguing you over here, because with the world over here, you could have, I don't know, keep an eye out for Taurus, Scorpios, Libras, not Libras, sorry, Taurus, Scorpios, Leos, and Aquariuses. So and maybe Libras, I don't know, that energy, the Libra could just wanted to pop up. You might have somebody with those signs kind of coming your way, maybe trying to offer you something over here. But I am getting, once again, like a resistance to this level up, right? Like, it's like you're not quite ready to go over here in this Three of Wands exploration mode and figuring out what else is out there for you, because there's still this need for introspection, okay? But like I said, the universe does want to offer you this level up. There's just some things that you need to kind of take care of this week here, okay? All right, Aquarius, I hope that resonated. I hope that made sense. Please feel free to let me know. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment, or by subscribing or sharing this video with anybody that you think might be interested. Thank you so much for being here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. What does Capricorn have going on this week? All right, you do have the Empress, shadow side up. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna pull from these first, like the possible themes. Okay. But yeah, with the Empress, you know, this particular Empress, I am going to say be careful that you're not overindulging, okay? The Empress is, you know, you do want to take care of yourself. You do want to make sure that you're nurturing yourself, especially because it came out shadow side up. I'm getting that it is, you know, it is a time to receive, yes, but be careful that you are not like taking too much. Wow, taking too much, and then have it turn into like overindulgence or into selfishness, right? That by like trying to take care of your needs, that you are in turn even like hurting others or depleting others, right? So make sure that you're balancing that energy over here, okay? I am getting, I don't know, there's need to put like some hard work into the way that you take care of yourself as well, okay? So like not, I don't know, like maybe you need to look into like different forms of self-care that might actually be relevant to you, or like, you know, like what does actual self-care look like, you know, because a lot of times we can have this idea that, oh, self-care is, you know, like going to the spa and getting a massage or whatever, but then that might be like, I don't know, just not it for you, right? So like I'm getting this need to kind of be introspective about what feels good for you, like what's actually going to take care of you emotionally, physically, right? Mentally here. All right. Wow. So you do have, I'm going to notice the two queens. Some of you might have, I don't know, you know, interesting. Just with the Empress shadow side up, the queen is over here reverse. There is just a big, I'm going to say maybe like a week to focus on your feminine energy. All right. Like I said, be mindful. But you know, if you want to, that might be something that you want to learn about. What does that mean? Maybe you need to balance your feminine energy. Okay. So what does that mean for you? Right. Like, and I mean this regardless of gender, right? So like you could be, right, like whatever gender you ascribe to, right, like we all have the different energies here, right? Like you might be very kind of focused on, I don't know, like getting things done, charging forward, taking care of business over here this week, and that's why there's this like need to assess that, you know, with the Queen of Wands being reversed over here. You know, the Queen of Wands, I love this energy, right? It's somebody who like does what they need to do. They don't care what other people think about them, right? Like they're in touch with themselves, their passions, their creativity, right? Sorry, like the little cat is just really standing out to me. Maybe some of you need to go play with some kitties or something, okay? I don't know, but sorry, like the cat just keeps calling to me. Sorry. Okay. So I don't know if that, I don't know, maybe some of you, I don't know, go play with your kittens if you have any. But yes, okay, like the reversal is just kind of saying you might not be feeling great about yourself, you know, right now. You might not be trusting yourself, okay? Like you might be assessing parts of yourself that are not feeling sorry, that are not feeling like good for your authenticity, like just good for yourself. Like I don't know how to explain that. Interesting. I feel like I said what I needed to say about this, okay? Like there's just like a sense of almost like you not trusting yourself either, right? Like you not seeing I don't know, like maybe like what people are saying about you is plaguing you too much, right? I don't know, like that kind of thing over here. Like you're allowing that to mess with you, right? Like you're allowing what other people are saying about you to mess with you is what I'm getting, okay? And I'm gonna get into this first because it's like, I also get that with the Queen of Swords. That's how the external is affecting your internal side. So with the Queen of Swords, some of you might be dealing with somebody who is, I don't know, whose words might be hurting you, who's like kind of maybe being a little bit sorry, I mean it sounds silly, like mean to you, right, or something like that. This person could be yourself, like you could be being mean to yourself with your words, you know. So make sure that you are taking the time to tell yourself nice things, you know. That might be part of your self-care, you know. The message that I was getting over here, getting in touch with your creativity, could also be a part of your self-care, and also having some time to like play, and you know, the sun reverse is usually a card of getting in touch with your inner child, you know. So like inner child healing could really be calling to you. And it's funny because I'm getting like, be diligent about your playtime, like plan some playtime, you know. Like just with like, I know that that sounds contradictory here, but it's like, are you making time for actual healing? Are you making time for your inner child healing? You know, like the sun is just a reverse, this a reminder that you're not letting that creative part of you over here come out and play, that you're not letting the part of you that just kind of wants to have fun, that wants to release, you know, some of the stressors, right? Like to come out and play. Oh yeah, kind of back to that whole getting in touch with your feminine energy, right? Like what can you create this week, right? Can you plan for something? Can you plan an activity where you can actually explore something that's gonna feel like it's taking care of you, right? And that's allowing you to kind of have fun, to feel good, okay? You know, with, sorry, like with old, I don't know, I'm just getting like out with the old and with the new, but also, I don't know, like I'm just getting like old some things that are making you feel bad. Okay, I go back to this, I didn't touch on it, right? But like, especially when I was saying, like, I'm getting like an energy of maybe like somebody's words are affecting you. Like it could be like somebody who's older in your life. Like it could be, I don't know, like it could be like an older boss or like an older, like a parent figure. I'm getting like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting like a nagging grandma kind of thing, you know, like kind of be mindful about that. Okay. I know this is like a weird context for old, but that's what I got. Okay. But yes, you know, like there's just this need to make sure that, I don't know, right? Like I think like by having time to practice that self-care, play, have fun, you know, like really not worrying so much about what people think, is like you're gonna kind of also turn around, be over here more in your power as well, and then rise victorious, okay? You do have changes. I'm getting changes needing to be done into the way that you perceive yourself here, okay? Or like what you perceive your needs to be. But overall, I'm also I'm also getting changes as to how you're feeling, right? Like you might be feeling out of your power over here, but that's gonna change, and then you're ultimately gonna feel victorious over here, okay? Like yeah, like you will kind of come out of this energy and end up feeling good. Again, you know, as you make this time to take care of yourself, you could have with the Six of Wands, that would be Leo energy. So you could have a Leo coming in to say what's up, or maybe like, I don't know, like maybe like having fun with a Leo. I don't know, right? Because I think this is also a Leo. Well, this could be Aries or Leo energy. And the sun always makes me, what is the sun? I don't know, but like it makes me think of Leo energy as well. Okay. But yeah, you know, I'm just getting, you know, like you really, I don't know, like not being afraid to shine, really embodying, like, I don't know, I'm just thinking this Leo energy of allowing yourself to have fun, like allowing yourself to shine, right? Over here, and that you are going to be, getting in touch with that, like, or you should be, right? Because this is what's coming over here. So it's like, yes, get in touch with that. Okay. Like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, look up Leo energy, and then if, you know, like be like, okay, how can I put some of that into my life? All right. I don't know. Okay. So yeah. And if a Leo tries to come into your life and suggest some fun times, I'm going to say, accept them. Okay. But obviously I'm not telling you how to live your life. That's just a suggestion. You decide for yourself. All right. Thank you so much, Capricorn. If anything resonated, I would love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe or share this video with anybody that you think might be interested. But thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius have going on for them? Wow, I love this. Level ups. I'm just going to say, okay. So this is the energy that you do need to balance over here. Actually, sorry, I want to get the little yellow deck first. This is the energy that you need to balance. So I am going to say that, you know, because it's a balancing energy, is like, yes, you are going to be leveling up. Yes, you do have some support over here coming your way from the universe, is what I'm getting. All right. And there is like, I don't know, like the next step, like a next version of you, right? Like you might be wrapping up cycles, like ending things over here, but with this new version of yourself rising in mind, you know, like that you are really just kind of growing stronger over here. But because it's a balancing energy, sorry, as I was saying, there is this need to kind of assess, right? Like with the looking back, okay, like maybe, you know, like kind of take a step back, look at what hasn't been working, and what do you need to leave behind back there, you know, because you don't want to bring that forward as you are kind of growing and expanding and just becoming stronger over here. Okay, so let's go ahead. Yeah, okay, yeah, see. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Wow. All right. So, yes, with these changes, with this level up or whatever, this could be changes in the home, okay? These could be like some movement, okay, happening around. It could be around the home, or there might be like yeah, let's see what else. Yeah, I'm just really getting home. I mean, yeah, like I don't know. But if it's not, right, like there is still something over here that you're trying to move like move past. Yeah, sorry, I mean the way I got it was that you're trying to move past. So so you know, like, yeah, right, like you're trying to like leave behind whatever's not working. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to wrap something up over here, right? You're trying to move on, you know. With the retreat, it's interesting because yeah, with the retreat and with the Eight of Wands reversed, I'm getting slow down, okay? So yeah, kind of back to this whole like before you welcome in this new energy, or before you welcome in these new beginnings, I'm getting like don't be too hasty, right? Kind of what I was saying earlier about like the need to kind of reassess and look back at things, kind of. I'm getting balance the energies, look at both sides of the situation, you know, like I don't know, like whatever it is like whatever move you're making over here will be successful, all right? But don't be too hasty, okay? I'm getting that there's still this need to assess something, okay? Because retreat is like, okay, maybe you're like ready to move on and you're just trying to get it done and you're just trying to move forward and try to take care of business over here. But you have also the Eight of Wands, which is kind of saying, hey, slow down, retreat over here as well, okay? So as far as how you are showing up, all right? So, I mean, for some of you might either be feeling stuck or reluctant, okay? So there's just like this need to assess, to balance with Temperance over here, right? I'm getting to really stand in your power because this is Sagittarian energy. So you're showing up and like what's coming your way is you feeling stronger, you feeling good about yourself. Some of you might just be dealing with other Sagittariuses or other Sagittarian energy, you know, but like you will have this expansion, right? Like you will have this growth. Sagittarian energy is about, you know, exploring, expanding, like, and that's gonna come your way. But there's this need for internal transformation to happen first, okay? So there's this need to kind of assess, slow things down over here. You are right, like you are going through some changes, okay? I'm getting, you know, share your needs as far as when you need support, okay? Like it could be sharing your support, but I'm also getting like share your struggles, right? Like if you're struggling with something with this Death card, because with the Death card reversed, I'm getting resistance, right? So, you know, like maybe you're kind of, as you're processing over here, right? Like as you're processing here, there is this need for you to think about again, right? Like what are the things that are left behind over here that I need to let go of, right? Like what is no longer serving me? How can I claim this rebirth? You know, what is it that I'm trying to balance over here, you know? So ask for support, share your support, like balance that, okay? Like some of the support could be coming from home, or there might be this need to reconnect to home, or kind of ask for support at home. I don't know, right? Something along those lines. But I am getting that the universe is trying to support you, right, over here, but that you need to share your, like whatever it is that you're struggling with, okay? Like that is the message here, all right? So yeah, I mean, other than that, like I said, like positive changes, but not without some struggling energy over here, okay? Like don't be afraid of the, yeah, like I'm just getting like, don't be afraid of sharing, like, I don't know what's not working, okay? Like for some of you, it could be like sharing what's not working with the people at your home, asking for support over here. But I'm getting that like you are over, because I'm getting that, I don't know, like, I don't know why you're resisting this change, but Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Okay. Yeah. Like the messages just kind of stopped here. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Hey Sagittarius, if you're still here, it's funny because I felt like I was done, but there was something that felt undone. So I'm just going to say, I don't know if you can hear my phone ringing. I usually try to keep it silent while I'm doing readings, but I don't know, I've been forgetting. Anyway, it's funny, my Sagittarian friend just called, so you might have a little, like, an actual Sagittarius trying to come into your life. But also, I was going to say, for some of you, if somebody calls, answer. And if you want to call that person, call them. You can take it or leave it, but that was the last message that I thought I needed to share with you. All right, take it or leave it. Just gonna put it out there. But thank you so much for being here if you're still here. All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to well, let me clean this up first. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. What does Scorpio have coming up this week? Okay, so you do have strength showing up here. All right. This is one of the strength cards where you see the, wow, sorry, like a little card fell out over here. Let me see what fell out. I'm gonna take it as I'm gonna take it as a bonus card for you. You can take it or leave it. It was mystery popped up, so I don't know. We'll see what else is happening here. But sorry, back to the strength card over here. You know, in this particular strength card, you do have you know, the figure here, like opening the lion's mouth and just kind of really taking control of it, right? Because like there's variations of the strength card, you know, some of them is like cuddling the lion and some of them is petting the lion or fighting, whatever, you know. So anyway, sorry, the message that I'm getting here is that you are going to be very much in control of the things that have been either like plaguing you or whatever it is that's been I don't know, like messing with you, like facing your fear situation over here, okay? Like that is what I'm getting. Yeah, very much in charge, okay? Now, there is this need, because this is the balancing energy, okay? To like assess your vulnerabilities is what I'm getting, you know? Like that's what I get with, like with the shadow side of this, okay? Like always keeping in mind, right? Like that being strong does not mean I can take care of everything on my own, right? Being strong is, you know, knowing you know, when to take charge, how to balance things, how to when to charge forward and when to say, hey, you know what, like I need some support with this, right? Like, or being willing to be vulnerable, right? Like that's a part of balancing that strength energy, that being, you know, sometimes I think we forget that being strong can also mean knowing when we need support as well. Okay, I don't know, that might, if that resonates, take it or not. But you do have in your internal side, all right, the Eight of Wands reversed, okay? So there might be something that you're trying to take care of, something that you're trying to charge forward, okay? Or like says, like do, something that I'm getting, like you want to go full force toward, okay? I'm not getting a lot of ideas around what it might be regarding here. It could just be a mystery to all of us. It could be just very different per, you know, Scorpio energy here. So, but with this energy of like charging forward, you have the careful kind of aligned here. And the reversal of the Eight of Wands, sorry. So I'm just getting slow down, okay? Like tread carefully as you move forward. Whatever it is that you're trying to get started or charge forward toward, make sure that you're being mindful about it, okay? Like there is some sort of, I don't know, maybe a shake-up kind of situation kind of coming your way, or things that you're trying to shake up, okay? So just like be mindful, be careful. Back to the strength card. I'm gonna go back to like the, like I'm getting, I don't know, maybe you're feeling so good about things that you're just trying to like go forward, right? And kind of get things done over here. But there is this, you know, need to assess, you know, like when you need help, all right? Like that's just a message that I'm getting, okay? Or when you need to stop and take care of yourself, which is what I'm getting over here with the Queen of Pentacles being reversed, okay? And so that is how you are showing up. You know, I don't think, yeah, the reversal is not, it's not bad. It's not a bad reversal. Okay. I'm not getting it in a reversed in a bad way. It's like the Queen of Pentacles, right? Can take care of her kingdom. She has all the material resources and she has the emotional capability to take care of those around her and her kingdom and the people and her own, right? And whatever. But with the reversal over here, what I'm getting is that it's just going to be a week where you're really focused on taking care of yourself. Okay. Or like you are being reminded to take care of yourself. Okay. Kind of back to this being strong, right, like doesn't mean always taking care of business. Being strong can be just like being strong can just be like, sorry, I just got a side message over here. Sorry. And some of you, the Emperor is, sorry, I just got a message of like, you might have an Emperor person coming your way like full force. This could be an Aries over here because Emperor is Aries energy. Sorry, like the side message just really distracted me here. So this person, I don't know, might be trying to distract you or something. Okay, could be a mystery. I don't know. I don't know what to do with mystery here. But anyway, back to this Queen of Pentacles though. Don't forget to like take care of yourself, right? Like just because you can take care of others, it doesn't mean that you should, you know, like expend all of that energy onto that, right? Like you know, make sure that I'm getting using your energy adequately, that you're taking care of yourself first this week at least, right? It's like, hey, the better you take care of yourself. Sorry, I got a little, you know, slow down. Okay, like make sure you get some rest. Okay, slow down. Be careful. But the better you take care of yourself, right, the better you're able to kind of take care of others as well and kind of be back in this Queen of Pentacles, large and in charge sort of situation over here. All right. So also I'm getting, okay, assess your material resources for some of you. Sorry, like side message again. Just kind of like, how are your material resources doing? That could be like, I mean, that could be, I don't know. I mean, that could even be like work, money, like your bank accounts, like your, I don't know, like that kind of thing, you know, like, are you just, I don't know, side message over here. Okay. Take it or leave it. All right. With, you know, how the external is affecting you. Okay. Like you do have this, the energy of justice, I love it, you know, like it's like you're gonna be looking for this balance. Okay, so whatever it is that you're trying to take care of, okay, like balance is in the forefront of your mind, making things right, you know, back to this giving and taking energy, or of like, you know, back to the Queen of Pentacles, right? Is like, okay, I am providing, I am taking care of business. Hey, I'm also taking care of myself, right? Like balancing the scales over here. You know, with the strength, okay, I am being, you know, strong and charging forward, you know, doing things that need to get done. Hey, I'm also making time to be like soft with myself, and I'm getting like emotional nurturing of your own self. Okay, like that's something that I'm getting here. Okay, but just like this needing to balance that energy, and I'm getting that you will be doing that, right? It's like, for those of you that are kind of just in this go, go, go energy over here with the Eight of Wands, I'm getting also balance that with rest. Okay, so if you need to take care of stuff because sometimes we don't have an option, you know, just be careful about how you're approaching your everyday sort of situations over here, and make sure that you're balancing that again with rest. Okay, I mean, or like balancing that again. You know, yeah, you know, back to this Emperor over here, full force. I mean, it could be your own energy of you wanting once again to charge forward full force, which, you know, if you're trying to move forward in with something, I'm getting success, right? The Emperor, you know, takes care of business, gets things done over here. And it could just be you, right? Like feeling very in your power if you can balance these energies over here. But I'm also getting what I said initially, right? Like about somebody could be coming your way. You might be getting support, right? For somebody, I don't know, maybe like an Aries or an Emperor type figure coming in to shake up your world or something. Some sort of mysterious figure over here is what I'm getting. I don't know. Like, I mean, it could be, it could be love related. It could be like a boss. It could be also like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just like I don't know, somebody that's gonna help you out over here, okay? But yeah, father figure I'm also getting, okay? That was the third one that I was kind of like, wait, what was I getting? So maybe it's not really a father figure, but it could be, okay? So yeah, that's what I have for you this week, Scorpio, right? Let me know if anything resonated. I would love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe or share this video with anybody that you think might be interested. But thank you so much and have a wonderful week. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Libra. Libra. What does Libra have going on this week? Wow. Okay. All right, Libra. Okay, you have the Tower. And okay, I'm just gonna say it. Sorry, you have the Tower. It did come light side up. So, you know, remember to, you know, focus on the positive parts of the Tower. Okay, so I'm gonna say that the Tower can come with some bad news. The Tower can come with a shakeup of things. It can come with, yeah, like some external forces kind of affecting you here, you know. Yeah, so for some of you, I'm just gonna say you might be getting some secrets revealed over here, or you might be becoming aware of some lies and things like that that you've been told. I'm so sorry, Libra. I hate like kind of delivering this, but it is what we're getting over here, okay? I am gonna say, right, like remember to balance that Tower energy of, you know, things that might feel a little shookeneth or a little messy over here, by realizing that, hey, you know, like maybe uncovering some secrets, right, can lead you to like, hey, you know, now I'm gonna start from like a clean slate, right? Like, oh, things falling apart around you, right? It's like, okay, now it's an opportunity for me to rebuild, okay? Like you get to manifest over here. You get to think about what you need to do before you can finally move forward, all right? This is how you're relating to your external world, right? Like this is you, so in the being in the Four of Swords energy, there is this need to take a step back, right? The Four of Swords is kind of, okay, I need to sit down, but they're like manifesting over here, right? Like they're thinking about what they want. They're thinking about what they can create over here. And you know, you're starting to put that energy into your thoughts so that you can eventually start manifesting it into your physical space over here, you know? So like, remember that the Tower does bring you that opportunity, right? So to think about, okay, what isn't working? What do I need to get rid of? As I'm dreaming up of like my big beautiful world over here, what do I need to leave behind, you know, and what do I need to rebuild over here, right? So like that's the whole considering the two sides of the Tower. You know, I'm gonna say, you know, with synchronicity, I don't know, like pay attention to synchronicity. Sorry, some of the answers to your questions might come through that, okay? Some of the answers, yeah, might just like be shown to you, okay? Like it could be coming through friends, it could be coming through like making time to play over here, okay? But you know, as far as like internally, like there is this need to, okay, I'm getting two messages here, okay? One, there's this need for you to get in touch with your spiritual side, okay? That's the message that I'm getting. So maybe like getting in touch with your spiritual side is kind of what's going to help you process what you're trying to create, or process this like kind of chaos that you might be encountering this week, right? Hence this need to pay attention to synchronicities, right? Or maybe make some time to, I'm sorry, like play and pray. And remember, prayer doesn't have to be like whatever religious dogmatic way that you were like taught that you might have an aversion to. If that works for you, great, pray in whatever way works for you, right? But I'm getting just kind of like this kind of connecting to yourself, connecting to your thoughts and to your universe, you know, because the Hierophant is you know, it's the union of the spiritual realms and the practical realms, right? I'm getting assess how your everyday life, right, might be shaken up over here, you know. So assess how that is affecting you and what little things you can do, right? I'm getting more like stop and maybe even not like prayer but meditation, right, which is over here, right, like kind of like a meditating sort of card. so that you can bring that into your practical realm, okay? Now, for some of you, I'm just gonna throw this out there. It's kind of like a side message, but like for some of you, some of this tower energy and things that are kind of falling apart or that need reassessment could revolve around some sort of partnership or union, you know, especially just with the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords, okay? So maybe like this need to kind of assess things that aren't working in your relationships, where you've been like maybe manipulating each other or manipulating a person, or a person manipulating you, right? I'm getting be strategic about it, okay? Some of you might be dealing with that's Aquarius energy. I don't know, other air energy. But yeah, you know, like just because the Seven of Swords, especially reversed, there's this need for you to release the lies, release the manipulations, release, right, like bad habits. I'm even getting like release, you know, addiction sometimes, you know, like, and it doesn't have to be like hardcore addictions, just right, like things that aren't good for us sort of situation over here, okay? But yeah, you know, make some time to kind of, I'm getting like have some light fun, you know, like especially if I know like it's hard, right, like when things are falling apart around us, like fun play, what are you talking about, right? But it's like that's kind of that reminder over here of the balancing, you know, energy of, you know, what's happening in your everyday life and how can you balance that with, you know, something that's gonna kind of help you process the situation. I'm getting that through having this kind of ability to detach a little bit, that's maybe where you'll encounter some of these synchronicities, right? Like maybe that's how you'll be able to kind of process what's happening, you know, talk to your friends is what I'm getting, okay? Like make sure that you're like communicating, sharing, like your oh my gosh, sorry, I don't know if you heard that. Yeah, okay, first, okay, sorry, that was really scary to me. I'm in my apartment, I don't know, something just fell. I don't even know what it is. I'll go check in a bit. But yeah, so okay, for some of you, I'm just gonna say maybe like your friends are, maybe that's what you're assessing as well, okay? For some of you, you might be assessing your friendships, okay? Like you might have decisions to make around your friendships, okay? Maybe you feel a little bit stuck. Maybe you're trying to decide who your true friends are. Maybe some of these manipulations are coming from people that you thought were your friends. Yeah, I'm really sorry about like the like, I don't know, potentially like negative, like, yeah, things that could happen this week, you know. But you know, ultimately, like, know that you get to rebuild over here, you know, like I'm getting like slow and steady wins the race, you know, like don't be too rash or too harsh. I'm getting, you know, with this Two of Swords being reversed, what I am getting, right, like for example, let's go with the, you know, maybe you're reassessing your friends. I'm also getting like, don't be too hasty, like learn all the information, right? Like stop and process and think before you make any decisions, okay? Because Two of Swords energy, you know, especially like reversed, I'm just getting this like, don't be so quick to make a decision. Make sure that you've gathered all the information, okay? But yeah, you know, be strategic, be practical, okay? Like I said, some of you might be dealing with some I don't know, I mean, it could be Aquarian energy, could just be air energy, or just an energy of somebody that's, I don't know, be mindful in your interactions, right? Because you could have somebody like there's just this need to release this, right? Because it came out reversed, you know. So maybe some of you have already been hurt by someone and you're trying to release them, you know. So you would already know. That's kind of more of the message that I'm getting here, rather than somebody coming in with trying to hurt you. But just kind of be mindful for that energy, okay? Like know that you get to rebuild. Know that you get to say, hey, this is what I don't need and this is what I need. And you can start thinking about it and start building, yeah, right? Like your new, better, stronger tower for yourself, all right, Libra? You know, you got this, okay? Thank you so much for being here, all right? If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. And thank you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo. What does Virgo have coming coming up? Sorry. What does Virgo have coming up this week? Okay, so you do have the Emperor showing up here. It does show up shadow side up. I'm getting, this need to reflect. Yeah. Sorry, this need to. Okay, I want to shuffle these a little better. Okay, come on, shuffle. All right, this need to reflect. Sorry, I struggle with this little deck. So yeah, sorry. This need to reflect before you see it keeps. Sorry, it's funny when things just kind of align here. It's like I keep wanting to share and then I keep stopping and stuff, and it's like I feel like that's what you need to do. Yeah. Okay, steady, slow down. You need to slow down before you charge forward. Okay, if you want to move over steadily, there's something that you might want to take action on over here. Virgo. Yeah, we're on Virgo, right? But you're being asked to slow down, okay? The Emperor is that take charge energy, but it did show show up. Oh my God, it did show up shadow side up, and I don't know. I just see like this Emperor seems to be kind of reflective, introspective, right? Kind of looking, looking down. I don't know, like some of you might need to assess things that haven't been working. What do you need to let go of over here, before you can fully get some enlightenment and charge forward. Okay, so slow down this week, whatever it is that's trying to get you to what's it called, to charge forward. Let's see what we got. Okay, you do have the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Three of Swords, and Judgment over here. Okay, so Virgo. All right. I am going to say for some of you, money matters. I didn't get into this, okay? But I don't know, whatever it is that you are dealing with or something, pay attention to your money matters, or you might have some money issues that you're trying to resolve, or you might be trying to figure out how to get more money. I don't know, right? But especially with the Nine of Pentacles coming out reversed, I'm getting the sense of you really assessing your material realm, okay? Or assessing what you have, assessing what you've been working so hard on, and maybe you're trying to do something about it, okay? But it's be careful about the decisions that you're making, because you don't want it to end up right in hurt over here, with the Three of Swords. I'm just getting just be careful, okay? Something needs to change, slow and steady, all right? But yeah, the Nine of Pentacles reversed it is frustrations to me. It is you need to recognize what you've worked hard for, but I'm getting that you're not feeling the results, right? You might not be feeling like you are reaping the benefits yet. So there is this sense of frustration over here. It could revolve just very physically with your material realm, right? Work and money, just with that being here, okay? You might have a lot of choices about what you can do about it. If it's not money, it could just be very much I mean, I don't know, whatever it is that you've been working hard for, okay? Whether it is job related or love related, or you're working on your spiritual growth related, right? It's just you've put a lot of work into stuff, but you're not feeling it. So there's just this need to kind of change things up, to adapt over here, okay? Because a new version of you is trying to arise, but you're not allowing it to come in, right? With the Seven of Cups, you might have a lot of choices about what you can do, right? So for example, maybe you are trying to grow your money, right? And you're okay, well, what can I do? I can get a second job, I can invest, I can, I don't know, whatever it is, right? Or I'm trying to work on even if it's on my personal growth. Should I see a counselor? Should I pay for a therapist? Should I I don't know, take a new hobby? What do I do, right? I don't know, whatever it is, right? You do have choices and you can consider these things. And I'm getting that you're going to start narrowing things down, okay? So this week, you're being asked to narrow things down before you charge forward. It's you are going to come out victorious. You are going to rise up, right? But you need to start kind of narrowing down your options and trying new things is what I'm getting, okay? Because you do have some healing over here waiting for you, okay? So some of you, this whole thing that's got you Not feeling great. Oh yeah, because this is Virgo energy, right? And this is Virgo reading. So whatever's got you feeling upside down, not in your power over here, you know, will be getting addressed, right? Like you're gonna start the healing process, okay? So like whatever it is, it's hurting you, but the Three of Swords being reversed is saying, hey, you're on your way out of this pain, okay? Are you quite out of this pain right now? No, but you will be, right? Even if it's like recovering financially, right? The financial recovery is gonna come through. It's gonna come slowly, but it's gonna come through, right? If it's about like your self-worth, right? It's gonna come, but it's gonna come slowly. Like if it's about an, you know, emotional heartbreak or whatever, then, you know, you are gonna be working toward that healing in general, okay? I think you need to really assess with the Judgment card over here what you need to okay, what I'm getting, okay, for some of you, you might need to do some shadow work, okay? Like I'm getting that sense here, because there's, I don't know, I'm just getting the message of, like, what do you need to leave behind? Yes, but I'm also getting the sense of you assessing your shadows, right? So that these can kind of show you the lessons. Like, that's the message that I'm getting, okay? Or like paying attention to the shadows, like your shadow selves, you know, like how your shadow self is showing up, okay? Yeah, I don't know if that's a weird message, but that's the message that I'm getting, okay? Because there is this resistance to this new version of yourself that's arising, right? Like this you kind of feeling over here stronger and in your power can come to you, right? You can charge forward and get yours, you know, but you're kind of resisting it at this moment, all right? So there's just this need to adapt, okay? So that is what I have for you this week, Virgo. I hope that made sense. Please feel free to let me know. You can let me know in the form of a like or a comment. Thank you so much for being here. All right, I'm gonna drink some water first. All right, sorry, thank you. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Leo. All right, Leo, what does Leo have coming up this week? All right, Leo, Page of Pentacles, light side up. Okay, so some of you are getting started in something in your material realm. Awesome, I love it. You know, pages get things going. Ooh, wow. Secret goals. Oh. Okay. let's get into the tarot. Okay. So you do have the Page of Pentacles, okay? Pages get things going, all right? Pages can be a little clumsy, okay? It's not a very refined energy, but they get started, all right? They, wow, okay. Wow. What sign is this? Leo? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Huh. All right. I'm going to start over here, okay? Because I was already getting this message over here. Sorry, it's interesting. It's because like I'm going kind of backwards, but I was getting this message when I got this, and then with the reassess and then the Eight of Wands showing up reversed, I'm getting, okay. So, Leo, there is something that you're trying to get off the ground, okay? Like you have goals that you are charging toward with this Emperor over here, okay? Like maybe you're feeling strong, you're feeling in your power, you're feeling like you can handle your scandal and take care of business and get things done, all right? And that's what the page is, okay? The page is an energy of getting things going. Now, but what I was saying is that, you know, the pages can be a little bit unrefined, a little bit all over the place. You know, they still kind of haven't, but like the beauty of them is that they get things going, okay? But it can be a little careless sometimes, okay? Now, with this being the energy that you need to balance, what I'm getting is that whatever it is that you're trying to put out there and share, there's a little bit of kind of learning left to do, okay? And it's funny because I was getting that message over here and then this just really popped at me, okay? So I don't know, like whatever it is that your goals are, regardless of where they are, okay? You know, and they could be love related, or they could be whatever else related, okay? Like if it's like a business goal or a new, I don't know, endeavor, a new project. I'm getting secret goals, so maybe something that you've just kind of been keeping to yourself. I'm also getting like, maybe ask for some advice, you know, from professionals. Like learn, like there's something that you need to learn before you charge forward, okay? I'm getting kind of like a week of, I don't know, maybe like less action. Is like I'm getting that you're ready to act over here, but it's like you need to open up the book and really assess, okay, or reassess your steps. Because with the Eight of Wands, and that is, I think that's also, yeah, that's Leo energy, which is your energy. So I'm getting just your own energy is kind of telling you to slow down with the reversal over here. So by slowing down, is like eventually you will be charging forward, all right? You will be staying in this Emperor energy and being able to take care of business, but this is just kind of like a week where you need to slow down. This is your own energy saying, hey, kind of like, let's kind of take it slow over here, okay? So I don't know, like how you are relating to the world, okay? Like, I mean, you're the one that maybe you have been keeping this secret, whatever it is that you're trying to do. I don't know, maybe you're sorry, I just got like a side message. Some of you might be trying to like confess your secret love to somebody else, because this is like your energy. So it's like you might have a secret that you're trying to share, or you might have a secret that's kind of really I don't know, getting like your attention this week. So it's like, how are you going to balance this energy? Okay. Like you do want to make things fair over here. You're trying to, I don't know, maybe you have a secret around something not being fair and you're kind of like wondering if you should expose it, and you need to reassess. Okay. Sorry. That's just like a little side scenario for somebody, but yes. Okay. Overall though, like you're showing up in this, justice, like justice energy. Now, what I am gonna say about this is be careful, okay? Because this is like that Libra energy, justice energy of sometimes we do things that we think are right, but like what's right can be relative. I don't know if that makes sense, right? But it's like, so for example, okay, I'm gonna use like, okay, I don't know. I'm going to use like, let's say that you're at work, right? And somebody's been eating your lunch all week, right? And then you're like, okay, well, I'm going to steal their lunch because that's what makes it fair, right? And it's like, does it make it fair? I don't know, right? Like maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. You decide, right? But it's like, but okay, no, but that's a bad example. It's like, if somebody's been stealing your lunch, but you don't know who it is, so then you just go around stealing other people's lunches because you think that that's what's fair, right? Because your lunch was stolen. But it's like, does that really make it fair, right? It can make it fair on like a superficial level of like, well, I got my lunch stolen, so I get a lunch back, you know? But it's like, oh, okay, but now you're affecting other people, like that sort of situation. Okay, sorry. I know that if that's kind of weird and convoluted. I just don't know how else to explain this. It's just an energy of like, you need to reassess what you think is fair sometimes, okay? Or like be careful that you are actually being fair, or that your idea of justice and fairness isn't actually hurting others as well, okay? Like that's just a message that I got here. You know, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed over here, you know, more than love, I don't know, some of you might be dealing with your loved ones in general, okay? More strongly this week. But honestly, what I'm getting is like, love yourself, like put this love into yourself, because the Queen of Pentacles came out reversed, okay? So with the reversal, I do get the message of kind of having to take care of yourself first. All right, are you ready to take care of others? Yes. Okay, but make sure that you know you're also addressing your own needs here. Like I'm getting that the outside world is going to be making you feel a little disheveled, a little topsy-turvy. Okay, you might be getting frustrated because you're trying to take care of all these things, but you're being, I'm getting like, you might almost be like forced to slow down over here. Okay, so you know, just kind of make sure that you're taking care of yourself as you kind of navigate this energy over here. All right, Leo, Yeah, I'm sorry if that felt a little all over the place, but those were the messages that I got for you this week. So thank you so much for being here. Let me know, did any of that actually make sense? Please let me know. Even if it didn't, I would love to hear from you, especially if it didn't actually. But thank you so much for being here. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Cancer. What does Cancer have coming up this week? All right, Cancer, the Fool, right side up. That is a beautiful energy, beautiful, wonderful, just new beginnings. All right, new beginnings for you this week. Whatever is happening, or you might be thinking about starting something new. Something new might be trying to come your way. Okay, you do have recovery. So you might be, yeah, recovery. Oh, I love this. Recovery on the up, hydrate, and education. All right. So I am going to say, with this full energy, always there's this need, it is like taking a leap of faith into something, but this is the energy that you're balancing. Okay. So it's like, welcome in these new beginnings. Absolutely. But I'm getting, be mindful. Okay. It's like, yes, sometimes we need to take a leap of faith, but because this is the balancing energy here, I'm getting, one, be careful as you proceed, all right, whatever it is that's happening. And I'm also getting learning from the past. Okay, that's the message that I got. Like, as you start this new journey, this new version, like this, whatever it is that you're embarking on, make sure that you don't forget whatever lessons you learned from the past that could help you on this new journey. Okay, now let me go ahead and pull up the rest of the tarot here, but you do have recovery on the up, hydrate, and education. Okay, so for some of you, yeah, this new beginning could be like things just kind of getting better. Maybe things hadn't been the greatest here, okay, wow. So you do have a lot of, well, everything came out reversed. Okay, so I'm gonna say, just with that, there is an energy of resistance. The big resistance is obviously coming from the death card over here, being reversed, but the moon reversed, the magician reversed. Okay, just, oh my goodness. Cancer, come on. Okay, you need to embrace this new beginning, okay? It's like you need to trust yourself. Like maybe you do need to take a leap of faith over here, okay? But, know that you do have recovery. Things are gonna get better, all right? I'm getting that you're not trusting right now that the universe has your back. I'm getting that you're resisting these new opportunities that the universe is offering you. But yeah, like just, okay. So with the magician reversed over here, okay. Right now what I'm getting is, okay, what comes after the Fool? The magician, right? The next step is waiting for you. Okay, like you are needing to take this next step, but you are resisting it. Okay, what I'm getting is like misusing your resources. You need to trust, right, that you learned some lessons in the past over here. What I was saying about don't forget the lessons that you learned, and know that you have the resources that you need in order to be able to move forward, right, to start the journey over here. Okay, because what I'm getting is a misuse of resources, and you really not trusting that you know what to do, or that you have what you need to move forward. Okay, now there's this need for you to get in touch with your feelings, right? Maybe that is part of what's keeping you, because what I'm getting with the moon and the star over here are just you not feeling like you deserve whatever is trying to come your way. Okay, like I'm getting good things are trying to come your way. The universe is trying to offer you something over here, but it's like you're not feeling like you're worthy of it at this moment. Maybe that's why you're resisting it over here. So much resistance, right? You're trying to be offered a new beginning. You're trying to be offered this level up. Whatever wish that you've been wishing for, the universe is trying to give it to you. But if you don't believe that you've earned it, then how are you going to accept that, So like you need to over here, get in touch with your feelings. I'm getting, get in touch with those like feelings of, if you feel like get in touch with your negative feelings, okay? Like that's what I'm getting. Like get in touch with the feelings that are keeping you from accepting good things. Get in touch with the feelings that are hurting you, right? It's like, why am I hurt about this? Process why you're hurt, and then process what you can change about it. You know, process what's keeping you from accepting things, and then think about what you can change about it, right? This is gonna be, it feels like a week very much with a lot of like internal work being done over here. I'm getting that you're gonna be learning a lot about yourself, okay? That's with the whole like processing thing over here. You know, learning, education is, that's what I'm getting, you know, like learning about your needs, learning about what you want, learning about what you deserve and what you're trying to make happen. Some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio over here, or you could be learning from a Scorpio, you know, something. But or you could have like, yeah, like some like a Scorpio energy over here like trying to teach you something. But also what I'm getting is like learning from transformation that can be painful sometimes, you know, because like the death card in that Scorpio energy can be, it's a wonderful energy of being able to like death that leads to rebirth, right? But it's not always comfortable, right? It's sometimes like learning lessons the hard way, or learning lessons but by having to go through some struggles over here, which is kind of what I'm getting, that you've been kind of going through some struggles over here and you've had to learn some lessons the hard way, but you're on the up, okay? Like your recovery is coming, okay? You're learning about yourself. Hydrate, you know, sorry, I'm getting hydrate, obviously, like drink water and stuff, maybe like assess your nutritional needs and things like that, but also like get in touch with your feelings extra, okay? Like really, you know, but yeah. So yeah, you know, like welcome in, well, so you can welcome this in, right? And really allow this rebirth, this new adventure that's waiting for you to happen, like, but you just need to kind of remind yourself of why you deserve it over here, okay, Cancer? I hope that resonated. Let me know if that resonated. You can let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe or share this video with anybody that you think might be interested. I appreciate your support. All right, and good luck welcoming in this new beginning. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Gemini. Gemini. What does Gemini have coming up this week? All right, you do have the moon light side up, okay? I'm getting that feelings are gonna surface. I don't know. I mean, well, also, yeah, feelings might surface this week, but there is this need for you to, this is the energy that you're balancing, you know? So like, just kind of be careful about how your feelings are affecting you, okay? Like maybe you need to get in touch with, I don't know. Sorry, I just got like getting in touch with the moon cycles for some of you. All right, just kind of really processing of the emotions, because that's the balancing energy, right? You might be feeling better over here, but it's also like a card of hiddenness. You do have, you know, I don't know, like you could have some, I'm getting like even like a covering up of some bad feelings over here, like right, hiding the bad feelings, right? Yes, that's what that is over here. Okay, so you know, make sure that you're paying attention to that. Okay, all right, so yeah, you know, with the 10 of Cups over here, I am getting, I don't know, maybe some of the feelings that are like surfacing up for you could revolve around family. It could revolve around familial challenges as well, or a relationship, okay? Just, you know, you have the Lovers reversed, you have the 10 of Cups reversed, okay? But it could just be kind of like disagreements. It could be, I don't know, it could like, whether it's like an actual relationship that's on your mind, or an actual family like situation that's posing challenges, or whether it's kind of like the idea of it. All right, I'm getting that that's what's bringing you some of these like feelings to surface, okay? You know, with the 10 of Cups being in your internal side, I'm getting that you might be thinking either about whatever's, you know, like whether it's like fights or disagreements, you know, or things that are just kind of like aren't working in your family unit, right? Like those are going to be kind of very much taking up your internal space, right? Like you are going to be really, really thinking about that, right? If it's not that, it could just be like the idea of a family, right? Like thinking about what the 10 of Cups looks for you, thinking about what you want for your future, thinking about what would bring you this emotional fulfillment, right? Like that's going to be kind of like, I got the word plaguing, but I realized the plaguing, it sounds like such a negative word, but I mean that's the word that I got. Like it might be plaguing you, right? Like the missing of the situation, okay, or assessing what your 10 of Cups is, you know. So with plan, I am getting, right, like plan for that, right? Like if it is, you know, like something that's happening, it's like, okay, what can you plan to kind of turn this 10 of Cups right side up, right? Like what can you plan and act on in order to, you know, like make things right, right? So like if there's discord with between your family, you know, what can you do, you know? If you're trying to work toward this 10 of Cups, right? Like figuring out what that is and plan for it, okay? And then as you do that, be diligent about charging forward, okay? Know that the Page of Wands are starters, all right? This is like a week to start acting on things. Pages, they cement things, right? Like they bring this into the material realm and get things going. With the Wands, right, it's like that creative, that passionate energy, right? So it's a week for allowing your passions to guide you, you know. Be diligent about the steps that you want to take toward feeling good. For some of you, I'm getting like, be diligent about starting some creative pursuits as well, all right? Like creativity with the Page of Wands, just kind of really saying, you know, hey, you know, like let's do things that feel good for us, you know. What do you need to do to have this 10 of Cups turn right side up, you know? As far as like challenges that might be coming your way, like you could just kind of be facing, like I said, you know, kind of like a little bit of conflict, a little bit of quibbles, I don't know. I don't even know. I didn't even get the word. I'm like, that's not a word I use in my, anyway, they're probably, none of those are probably real words. Anyway, if you know, can you let me know, please? Anyway, but you know, like you might be getting, you know, some like, yeah, like arguments. I'm getting kind of, it's funny, like I'm not necessarily getting like a super big fight that's gonna hurt you, but just, you know, little things that are, I don't know, like little things might set you off also, you know, like, I don't know, like just kind of a challenging energy with those around you. It could be like family again, all right? You know, with act, I am getting, make sure that you're standing your ground, okay? But also make sure that you're not like picking these fights yourself, okay? Like make sure that you're not letting people like trample over you as well, all right? So, you know, just kind of be mindful for that challenging energy here. You know, with the Lovers coming your way, that's your own energy. That's Gemini energy reverse. So, you know, you might not be feeling great right now. But, you know, because this is an energy of balance over here, right, like the Lovers, you know, it is about, you know, it's a six, an energy of six, right? Like balancing. So usually when I think of balance, I think of giving and receiving, right? So I'm just getting like, it might just be a time for you to receive, you know, like receive rather than being in this kind of like giving energy. Or you might be receiving something, okay? You might be receiving some information as far as like your love life. You might need to balance the scales. For those of you that are dealing with relationships and stuff, it's like there might be this uneasiness around it. You could be dealing with like another Gemini as well, and there could be like this uneasiness around it, but I'm getting like, make sure that you're standing your ground over here and saying, hey, this is what I need, this is what I want to receive from this, okay? So make sure that, yeah, like that you're voicing that, okay? And so yeah, that's what I have for you this week, Gemini. I hope that resonated. Let me know if that made sense. I would love to hear from you. You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment. You can subscribe or share with anybody that you think might be interested in this channel. Thank you so much. And all right, I'm gonna drink some water. All right, thank you for waiting. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Taurus. Taurus. What does Taurus have going on this week? All right, you do have the devil, and it did show up shadow side up here. So Taurus, I'm just getting this need for you to really release anything that is bringing you down, okay? Like the devil is those things that are that are keeping us bound, you know, that are keeping us tied down and exhausted, you know. It's like an overworking energy. It's like bad habits and addictions, you know, like that sort of thing. So there is this need for you to balance that, right? Like assess, you know, hey, what are my you know, what is keeping me bound, right? And conversely, what is the hard work that I need to do to release that, you know? Because the devil, it's also an energy of like, if you put in the hard work into something, it's gonna come back to you, right? So, you know, really think about yeah, you know, what are the wow, oh my god, Taurus. Okay. You know, so really think about, you know, like what are the things that are making you not feel in your power, not feeling strong, you know, and how you can, what are the little things that you can do and work toward in order to release yourself from that, okay? Whatever it is that's plaguing you. Because you do have the Nine of Swords over here reversed is how you are showing up, okay? So, you know, with the Nine of Swords, there is this energy of oh, what's it called? I mean, just anxiety, anxious and worrying, right? And sorry, I'm getting like this song, anxious and worrying. So you spend your whole life hurrying for something better than what you knew before. Sorry, I don't know. Like sometimes I get it with this. I don't always get it. I don't know. Right now, sorry, that's just kind of what came to me. But yeah, you know, you might be thinking, right, about like this new beginnings over here, because you have two aces over here, okay? So you might really be releasing, like processing what you need to release. And it's keeping you up at night, okay? So, you know, like, you know, I'm getting, you know, with listen, you know what I'm getting? Listen to the universe, all right? Or like there might be something that you need to listen to. It could be like listen to a podcast, listen to people's stories. I don't know, like listen to someone. Yeah, collaborate over here. So it might be just like straight up people, okay? You know, collaboration doesn't always have to be like working, you know, exactly with somebody else, but it could be, right? Like you know, like it is very much the dominant idea of like collaborating by talking to somebody. And I'm getting maybe listening to someone that has ideas about, you know, maybe what it is that you're trying to release, or what it is that you're trying to start over here with these Ace of Wands, okay? And the Ace of Cups, sorry, like the two aces over here. But you know, it could be like collaborating in like a different way, right? Like collaborating by, like I said, you know, by like reading a book about whatever it is that you're trying to do, or like listening to something or watching something that's relevant, you know. So like that can also count as collaboration over here. You know, with the Ace of Cups, you know, you are desiring this new beginning. You want something that's going to make you feel good. You want something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling, all right? Like you might be starting sorry. Oh my god, sorry for the sound effects over here. Okay, I'm just gonna say I just got like some side messages. You can take them or leave them, okay? But you know, like for some of you, like there might be like some emotional beginnings, like romantic beginnings over here that kind of had a false start, or that had a setback, okay? Because the Ace of Wands can be like a very passionate card, and it can be like, you know, very passionate and fun times kind of sort of situation, you know. But with the reversal and the setback, I'm getting, you know, maybe there's something that you kind of been trying to start that is just kind of slowing down or having a setback over here, you know. And you know what, like it doesn't just, yeah, no, that's more than romantic, okay? Like it can apply to a romantic situation, right? That like maybe you were trying to you gave a lot of your love to, and it just kind of isn't really coming through. But it could also be whatever else it is, right? Like whatever it is that you're trying to work hard toward, okay? Like with this devil energy over here, right? Because like I said, this is also an energy of working hard for what you want to create, right? Like, you know, I know, like, I mean, you know, For example, sorry, I'm just getting, because I know like the devil can be like the negative parts of like materialism, and kind of, but it's also like, okay, material comforts, right? Like you don't have to, like maybe you're trying to level up and you're like, I don't want to sleep in a car, like I don't want to sleep in a futon or a cardboard bed or something, right? It's like you should be able to have like the mattress that you want, right? Like you should be able to work for what you want and not feel bad about it, right? Like I'm not, I know like, sorry, I'm not trying to get into like the dangers of like politics and capitalism here or whatever, but it's just kind of like an energy of like don't feel bad is what I'm getting. Like don't feel bad for wanting more. That's the message really, like if you put the work into it, like you can get what you want, and don't feel bad for wanting that. Okay, like sorry, that's just like the side message that somebody needed to hear. I don't know, you tell me. But with the Ace of Cups, yeah, like you really are trying to put your love into something. It could be a project, it could be a person, it could just be like this new beginning that you want to be more emotionally fulfilling, but there are these setbacks happening over here, things kind of derailing you, kind of keeping you back, but it's like I'm getting just like this message of like not forgetting your passions, okay? Because the Ace of Wands still showed up, right? Like you didn't get like a big like another like heavier setback card, right? Like you got the Ace of Wands, which is still showing up your passions. Is this reminder of like planting seeds? Is this reminder of like you can still make things work, like that's what I'm getting, like you might be facing some setbacks right now, but if you really want this, the seed is still here and is still willing to grow. But like you need to be, you need to be willing to water this, right? Like whatever it is, like I said, whether it's a person and you're trying to grow something, whether it's a project and you need to get things started, whether it's I don't know, whatever it is, right? Like the potential is still there. You might just be facing some setbacks right now. Don't be afraid to collaborate. Don't be afraid to work with others, okay? Like slow and steady, do it the Taurian way, slow and steady wins the race, but like you need to make forward movement, okay? That is what I got for you today, Taurus, all right? If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know, all right? You can always let me know in the form of a like or a comment, or you can subscribe or share this video with anybody that you think might be interested. I would absolutely love to hear from you, and I appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. And, I'm just going to say, go work hard, all right? Sorry, that sounds terrible, huh? But hey, those were the messages. All right. Thank you. And all right, I'm going to go ahead and I guess we're wrapping up here with Aries. All right. Aries, Aries, Aries. What does Aries have coming up this week of February 13? All right. So you do have the King of Pentacles showing up. Shadow side up here. All right. Well, I mean, this is the energy that you need to balance because it showed up shadow side up. I am going to say there might be this need to assess, assess how you're relating to others is the message that I'm getting here, okay? Like, how much are you, yeah, wow, oh, wow, okay. How much are you like hoarding? How much are you keeping to yourself? How much are you sharing, like with the King of Pentacles, you have somebody who can really, I mean, the King of Pentacles is like the ultimate provider, the oh my gosh, sorry. The King of Pentacles is, they can take care of everything. Like they can take care of their kingdom so well, right? Like materially, like resource wise, right? Like they can provide, and then they also, right? Like, I don't know, like they're providers, right? Like they can handle that. But like with the shadow side up, it's a very, I'm getting like a hoarding energy, like not wanting to share this, not wanting to provide, like not wanting to, take care of business or take care of others is also something that I'm getting. So there's this need for you to balance that, you know, like it is possible, you know, whatever. No, yeah, I wanted to be shadow side up, okay? I was gonna say, like, some of you might be giving too much, but no, it wanted to be shadow side up. So I think it is like, are you giving enough, you know, to whatever situation is calling to you? Obviously, like, don't give more than you can, you know, like there is that balance again. But I'm getting that maybe you've been kind of hoarding or keeping things in, like, kind of focused on yourself, which is great. You should focus on yourself, right? But, you know, because this is the balancing energy, like it might be time to give a little bit, you know. So that I mean, that's like a message there, okay? You know, with the Hermit over here, being reversed, okay, I am getting this need, like, not this need, like this week, sorry. Like this week might just be, you might be coming out of isolation, okay? Maybe you have been like just really worried about taking care of your own needs over here, but it's like I'm getting that you've been, while you've been doing this, you've been shedding the light on situations, okay? Or like there's stuff that you might need to learn about a little bit more, you know, with this Hermit energy, or stuff that you've been learning about. You might be learning about your health, you might be learning about taking care of your health. You have cleanse and health over here, so maybe you're just like trying to really focus on, yeah, like your physical health is what I'm getting, right? Like your physical needs also. But you know, overall, like I'm getting like you learning about something, right? Like shedding the light on situations over here with the Hermit. So with the reversal though, it's like I'm getting that you're getting about ready to share that, okay? With the Four of Wands showing up as how you're showing up, I'm getting that, like, I mean, there's something that feels wonky, like disheveled, you know, like the Four of Cards is ideally a card of, you know, community and celebration, but with the reversal, I'm getting that, I don't know, maybe you're feeling disconnected from community. Maybe there's things that just kind of haven't been working, you know. It can also be a hard card of like marriage and spiritual unions and things like that. So like there might be something that's making you feel like, I don't know, like like things aren't working out, you know, like things could be like not working out with this union, or things could be not working out with your community, or you might be feeling, you know, what would be the opposite of like a celebration, like kind of like defeated, right? Like not in your power over here, you know. Which I'm also seeing over here, which is, this is like an Aries card, so you know, and it's reversed, so it's like you not feeling like in your power, you know. You have the King of Wands over here, which is more traditionally like Sagittarian energy, but you know, it is fire energy. So once again, this you just like not feeling like strong, you know, or you not feeling, you know, like the King of Wands is you know, the King of Wands is like, they take care of business too, you know. It's a king, kings take care of business. And I'm just getting this energy of like just kind of feeling out of your element, like, you know, like the opposite like of a good leader would, I mean, like, you know, the King of Wands and this shadow side up, it could be like, I mean, reversal, it can be like a tyrant, right? Like, are you misusing your power, right? Are you being greedy and abusing your power, right? Are you coming off as tyrannical? Are you like listening, you know? I don't know, you know, like be careful. I'm getting like, be careful about how you're showing up, okay? Because this is like your, this is still like your energy, right? I mean, it is kind of like how the external side is affecting you on the inside. But it's like, so be careful that, you know, whatever's happening on the outside isn't causing you to in turn into like some tyrant, right? Like maybe you're going through some disconnect over here, but it's like, okay, be careful that you're not still like taking it out on the wrong people, for example, you know, like that's just like the message that I'm getting here, okay? You know, I mean, I would say be careful about people in power, positions of power over you. I'm just gonna throw that out there because that might be relevant for some of you, right? So like it could be, I don't know, maybe like a boss kind of person or something, you know. Just kind of be careful around that energy as well. Especially like if you know the boss, like let's say that it is a boss and you know this person to be a little bit, you know, tyrannical or angry or greedy or whatever. Just kind of like be careful about how you navigate them. It's like the message that I'm getting, okay, for some of you. Now obviously, like, yes, sorry, with cleanse and health, or not obviously, right, but like cleanse and health, I think I'm just getting like separate, like be mindful of your of your health in general, right? Like some of you might need to make sure that, like, I don't know, like, I hate to say this, I don't mean it in like a food shaming way, but you know, be mindful of what you eat, be mindful of what you're, you know, consuming, you know, what your health is, like how what you're doing in your everyday life with the Hermit, which is like Virgo energy, which is like you're also paying attention to routines, right, and things like that. Like, you know, what are you doing in your everyday life, you know, like how is that affecting your health, you know? And it could be like, you know, what you're eating and things like that, but I'm sorry, I'm just got the message of like it could be like a spiritual cleansing, it could be like a cleansing of, you know, friends, it could be a releasing of, I don't know, like cleansing yourself of like anxiety, cleansing yourself of like bad feelings, I don't know, right? But it's like I'm getting also like, you know, how can these like affect your health? Like, you know how they say like stress is like a silent killer, right? So it's like, okay, how are your stress levels, you know? Like, are you being mindful of that? Okay, how are the things that you're doing in your day-to-day life affecting your health in that way? Okay. Now, as far as what's coming your way, so this is really interesting. Well, I don't know. Kind of interesting. Because you have the Queen of Cups, and this is the external, right? So it's just like what's coming toward you. But I mean, for some of you, it could be that you're gonna be more in your Queen of Cups energy and like kind of willing to share some feelings with someone. But what I'm really getting is like, this is somebody coming your way, okay? Like somebody might be sharing their feelings with you. It could be a Cancer or Scorpio energy kind of coming your way, but, or like a water energy. But really what I'm getting is just somebody who's gonna be, more emotional, you know, like more emotional. Yeah, I mean, I sorry, like I feel like emotional is like the wrong word, but I'm just getting like wearing like their heart on their sleeve, really sharing their cup, right? Like somebody who's really like, I don't know, just kind of wanting to share like something with you, like an emotional connection, you know. Like now this could be a friend, okay? It doesn't have to be like a romantic thing. It could be a friend, or it could be like a friend that turns into something else, okay? Because what I want to say over here is you do have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles, which like to me, right, I guess like I know they're not the same suit, but as far as like, you know, the like the court cards that are, anyway, this is earth energy, this is water energy, and earth and water create fertile soil, right? So like it could be something that could really create something, okay? Like it could just be like a friendship that gets really strong, that could be really creative together, or like I said, it could be a friendship that turns into something romantic, you know. But like there's just like that energy over here simmering, showing up, okay? So, you know, keep an eye out for that, all right? All right, Aries, that is what I have for you today. Yeah, if anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. You can let me know in the form of a like or a comment, or you can subscribe, or, you know, share this channel with anybody that you think might be interested. Thank you so much for being here, and good luck this week.